In 1983, a Soviet early warning system began blaring a massive red alert. Computers explicitly reported the United States had launched 5 nuclear missiles. The officer on duty was Stanislav Petrov. His screen told him that millions of his citizens were about to die, and standard protocol demanded that he authorize an immediate counterstrike. But Petrov paused. Relying on his intuition and a suspicion that the computer was malfunctioning, he chose to disobey his monitors, categorize the alert as a glitch, and bypass the launch. Modern military strategy is moving in the opposite direction, actively racing to engineer command systems that remove the Petrovs from the equation. Superpowers are building architectures designed to eliminate human hesitation from the loop. This transition creates a world where an automated chain reaction can be triggered by systems built to operate beyond the speed of human intervention, making accidental war a matter of programming rather than policy. Historically, human decision-making has been the main bottleneck in combat. It takes minutes, hours, or even days for humans to manually process raw intelligence and authorize a strike. This diagram illustrates what military strategists call the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, and act. In combat, the core rule is simple. The side that completes this cycle the fastest usually wins. Advanced AI operates at machine speed. It can analyze millions of satellite images and intercept complex radio chatter in milliseconds, compressing this entire analytical cycle down to a fraction of a second. This creates an immediate, dangerous escalation trap. If Nation A knows that Nation B's artificial intelligence can calculate and launch a strike in half a second, Nation A has no choice. To survive, they must automate their own defenses to match that speed. The pressure to match adversaries requires removing humans from the decide and act phases. It creates a hair-trigger environment where human judgment is erased simply to save time, paving the way for a catastrophic flash war. For decades, peace between global superpowers has relied on mutually assured destruction. You don't launch your weapons because you know the enemy has hidden assets that will survive the blast and destroy you in return. AI threatens to shatter that fragile balance of deterrence. Combined with autonomous underwater drones and swarms of microsatellites, advanced pattern recognition is rapidly making the oceans and land masses completely transparent. If an AI system can suddenly track the acoustic signature of every single nuclear submarine a rival nation operates, the rival instantly loses its stealth advantage. The exact same transparency also applies on land. By pinpointing every mobile missile launcher moving across a continent, the AI completely neutralizes a nation's ability to launch a retaliatory second strike. Stripped of these hidden deterrents, the strategic logic shifts to a use-it-or-lose-it paradox. A nation may feel compelled to launch its weapons while it still has them, rather than waiting for an enemy's AI to neutralize their defenses. This reliance on speed is complicated by what engineers call the black box problem. Deep learning neural networks are so complex that even their creators cannot always explain how the AI arrived at a specific conclusion. Imagine a military AI recommending an immediate strike on an enemy bunker, claiming it predicts an imminent biological weapons launch. It cannot explain its reasoning in human terms. It just outputs a statistical probability, forcing commanders into a blind gamble. This flowchart demonstrates a vulnerability known as data poisoning. Here, incoming sensor data smoothly feeds into an AI core until it is interrupted by corrupted, fabricated packets designed by an adversary to mislead the system. A hacker could alter these sensor inputs to trick an autonomous system into seeing an empty field as a cluster of tanks, or trick the AI into classifying a civilian hospital as a military command center. If communication is severed, drone swarms rely entirely on this internal programming. A single poison data point can propagate through the collective hive mind, triggering a coordinated strike on a false target and igniting a conflict no human can call back. Which brings us back to 1983. Instead of a human pausing to consider the context, a modern automated system would instantly snap onto those coordinates and calculate a firing solution without a millisecond of hesitation. If a fully autonomous AI system had been sitting in Petrov's chair, it would have followed its programming, trusted the glitching sensors, and authorized a full nuclear counterstrike. The immediate result of that automated efficiency is a launch and the ignition of World War III. AI will not start a war out of malice or a desire to conquer. If it happens, it will be the result of a machine functioning exactly as it was designed, executing commands too fast and too complex for its creators to control. Given how fast this technology is accelerating, we have to ask, can international treaties actually restrict the use of AI in the military, or are we already trapped in an automated arms race?